Hello there. Gosh, sounds like Obi-Wan Kenobi there.
Hello
good
there.
evening. Welcome back to IIRL. I have a very special guest with me tonight. I have
Not really.
David Jonesy.
Not really. Really not that special.
He's a very special guest. Streamed over 100 races for the league before I stepped in with my stupid wit, ridiculous sense of humour. And believe it or not, it's the first time we've actually streamed together tonight, so...
It's shocking. I've avoided you this long.
This is either going to go really, really good or really badly.
It's just so I control you live when you can, like...
It's a pleasure to have you back in the box.
The old man. We're in Baku.
I am sure that's not true.
So,
Baku!
why not? Only 15
So, already...
drivers.
Yeah, 15 drivers here tonight. Already we're at round 8. Where did that time go?
Shocking.
We're 2 months into the new season.
Wiggle says, ew. I don't know what that's in regard to, but okay.
I think he's talking about himself.
Yeah, well.
I'm just waiting for the comeback. So then, round 8 of 22. We are at Baku this week. 3 streams, of course, on the IRL Twitch channel. Tuesday we have the no assist tier. Thursday we have assist tier 1. Sunday assist tier 2 as normal. And I would ask you how you're getting on with this track, but you only just downloaded the game today.
Yes. I have only installed it just to speak with you. Yes. I have no intention of actually playing the game.
So what you're saying is you're only on here to troll me.
Yes, I spent 40 quid just to do this.
I'd love to say that wasn't true as well, but it actually...
But yes, Baku is, in previous games, a track that I've either done well at or done really badly at. It's very hit or miss. It'll be quite a tricky track.
The track hasn't changed since the last game. We've had some issues early game with the barrier at the exit of turn 20. Funny glitches to see. But Joseph Hales here is going to take us on a nice little track tour. Heavy braking spot into turn 1, 90-degree left-hander. There's quite a few of them in this track, so get used to that as well. Turn 2, again, 90 degrees, and on the exit you get a nice slab of the RS. On the long run up to turn 3, ordinarily be a long straight, but not for the 2,000 metre straight down into turn 1. Another 90-degree left-hander in turn 3. In turn 4 this time it's a 90-degree to the right. First right-handed corner comes 30 seconds into your lap. Then into this very tricky chicane where the curbs do play a part here. Turns 5 and 6. Make sure that you're not too much curbs. Might ruin your lap. Into turn 7, very tricky corner. Pick your throttle application, don't spin it very fast. 12. Get a nice exit out, very sweeping sector 2, sector 3 left-handed corners, 13, 4 here tonight. Degree left-hander here, turn 16, which sets you up as the final proper corner through turns 18, 19 and 20 to finish off the lap. DRS doesn't come into effect just yet, but you'll see a lot in a few moments' time as well. It is active, hitting 215 miles an hour. Is Joseph Hales, and a 141 is very good.
Very nice. I was jumping between John, and Ghost, who's just about to come across the line now. Goes fastest, 41.0.
Oh. Well, I said a 41.3 was quick, and then 2 people have just beaten it, so what do I know?
Yeah. They obviously heard you.
Don't listen to me.
Who would? Who would?
Streamers know nothing. Hey Darren, good evening. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, shame we've only got 15 tonight. Baku's usually pretty well attended. As we say,
Yeah.
very
It's not
complex
like
track.
it's not like Monaco. Normally, people do like it. I could see people skipping Monaco, but last time out.
We had pretty good attendance last week. We had a sponsor for the stream as well for that week, which is pretty cool. Fastest lap in each of the 3 races last week got a £15 voucher. All those £15 have been dished out, no problems at all, so hope you enjoy them.
So you're going to put your hand in your pocket this time and sponsor this race yourself?
I can't promise anything this week, but maybe in a few years when I'm rich, through my commentary, perhaps I'll open up the wallet. Yeah, still. Oh, lovely. Goldilocks in chat is the sponsor from last week. We very much appreciate that. Sure, very much appreciated by the 3 people who won it. But yeah, thank you for sticking around. Hope you enjoy the stream tonight. Demon Jonesy joining me, who I've just passed my 100th stream. He did 100 streams before me, so it's a bit like Gerrard and Lampard being in the same team tonight, isn't it?
I know. Yeah, probably this won't work. Probably won't work. We'll just clash. But here comes Ross across the line to set his first lap and goes P5. Bang in the middle of the laps set so far. And that guy, his teammate, a tenth behind. I finally get a chance to say that guy rather than just listening to you say it. My least favourite gamer tag.
Maybe you should come up with a gamer tag to suggest as a replacement. No? Okay.
No.
No.
Demon's the best. Yes. I don't know. Don't put me on the spot like that.
I was thinking of the course of the whole stream, but you know.
Oh right, okay. Okay, I'll have a think. Yeah.
Or just tweak it to something that you can commentate better on. I don't know if that makes any sense. Ignore what I'm saying.
I will. I will also bear that in mind for the whole stream.
Tidy Spare, nice to have him back. Usually a regular with no assists, but has missed a few races this season, so nice to have Tidy Spare back with us tonight. Currently 11th fastest.
Here comes Wiggles across the line in a matter of seconds to set his...
It's a slow lap. Oh, what a lap time.
Massive. He was the championship leader until the last race, wasn't he?
Yes, so he led the championship by 5 points last week, but a very intense battle with Ghost Tamino at Monaco for pretty much the whole race, and one mistake from Wiggles in Casino Corner and crashes out, losing potential 18 or 25 points last week, so he has lost the championship lead to Ross. So Ross leads by...
Tidiest Bear just had a crash. Could do that better angle.
Possibly. It's going slowly.
Looks like he bumped into the wall, but I think he's okay. I heard a thump. But we're waiting for Mr.
Good old
Colucci
thump.
and Smaller Smelly to settle up, and Colucci's just started his into turn 2 now.
So everyone goes through assuming they finish the session, or is there more to join? I think this is it tonight. I think we've got 15 for the race, which means Q1 is a little bit redundant, which is a shame.
Although
And Shivers
has retired, yes.
and his lap time has dropped to the bottom, so that indicates a crash. I can't see him out on track, so I wonder if he's crashed at the exit of the pit
Well,
lane.
he's in the. Is that not him in the last? I don't know. Or is that a Ferrari?
I don't know. This is very confusing.
No, that's Deton. Yeah, so he's in the pits. That's strange. The Wiggles goes fastest.
If that is in the pits and it's incorrectly retired him from session like that, that is very annoying. Oh no, he did crash in the pit wall in chat. So I do know what I'm talking about, kind of.
How strange.
Hard luck. Hard luck, Chivers. All the best for the race. I guess you've got a bit of time to practice now. If you want to drop out and do time trial, that's fine. So yeah, Q1 is a little bit redundant. Everyone makes it through, so it doesn't really matter what time you set. Just about not crashing, but I wish we said that a few moments earlier.
Oops.
Indeed, oops. Happens occasionally. Q2 is where we're going to start to see some people drop out based on lap times, so...
And we've got Ghost coming out of the pits once again. A bit more practice. Even though he's second fastest in a session that doesn't really matter.
I don't think Ghost has actually done any practice today. So I think this is going to be a bit of a warm-up session for Ghost.
And Smiley goes P9, just ahead of his teammate.
Thank you for the follow, Shifu is Bay. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I hope you're well. Hope you enjoy the streams. 3 streams this week. If you'll know a bit more about IIRL, there's a bit in chat right now. I'll check out the championship standings. That's where you find them. And if you want to know a bit more about this track that we're racing at this week, check that out in chat as well. All these use full command list, exclamation mark commands in chat, and you can use them to your heart's content.
Like Demon.
Indeed. I love how it's
The
the
best
first
command.
thing, before you even say hi, you just put demon in chat.
I do it all the time. I just say hi and then Demon. Demon command. Because that's all.
Oh, Ghost has spun out of turn 2. That's an odd place to spin. It was an odd looking incident, really, but I think he's okay. I think the car's fine. Yeah, that was very strange.
Good that he gets that out of the way and, well, I would say practice, but a little bit more oversteer there. Turn 4.
Yeah, possibly. I'm not going to say a dodgy setup, like he's a bad racer or anything, because he won in Monaco last week, but, you know, just takes a few laps to get used to the track. Oh, and
yeah, having quite a few
Round again.
issues on this lap.
maybe he's just showing off.
Well, now he's the only one on track, so he just wants attention. I would not recommend binning it on this lap, because P14 would not be the best.
Yep, too true. Evening, Kive. Hope you're well, mate. Staggering 26.6 seconds back, but was no way competitive. Don't worry about that.
That is a super lap, Deton. Like, yeah. Be proud. Whoa! And
Oh, and Ghost is out!
He has.
That's a
He's
huge
wiped
thumb.
out. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
He has struggled all lap. Maybe he wants to do the last to first challenge.
It sounds really bad, but we had a brilliant angle for that on the stream as well. I don't want to be mean and say that. But wow. So, two very quick drivers, Ghost and Chivers, both out of qualifying and won't drive in Q2.
Oh dear.
Wow. I'll have to get a clip of that because that was a beautiful crash to watch. Obviously, not a great crash for Ghost in his perspective. There's a wall there, Ghost.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm glad that wall's fixed because early game, like first 2 weeks, there were massive glitches. Like if you hit into that wall, your car would like do somersaults and flips and like, kick flips and pop shove-its like a skateboard. So
I mean, I'm not
yeah,
sure that
very
made.
awkward.
I'm not sure that would have made much difference to Ghost retiring anyway, but.
Indeed.
Yes.
Now we wait for Joseph. It could be an interesting 2 minutes.
Very much, yes.
Well, I have to say that was one of the best qualifying sessions we've ever seen.
I mean, yeah, considering it didn't actually matter, we lost 2 drivers in dramatic incidents. Although we didn't see.
Yeah, it was.
We didn't actually see Shivers ones, but yeah. Sounded dramatic into the pit wall.
But what this actually kind of leaves us with is 2 quick drivers starting at the back of the field.
Mixed up grid.
For the race. So that may present an opportunity for someone like maybe Greg or Colucci who have struggled to get through to Q3 this season to actually make their way there. So yeah, their loss is someone else's gain.
And obviously 13 now take part in Q2. Any more
I'm not
incidents?
quite sure who the favourite is for this race. Mr. Wiggles has been
whoever
in very
doesn't
good
hit the
run of
wall.
form. And it could just be as simple as whoever doesn't crash. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top in qualifying. We're expecting the usual suspects up there: Mr. Wiggles, Deflated Wee, Ross, Ryan, John.
If we'd have said Ghost, like he could come through.
Yeah,
won't do it in quali, but still could do it in the race.
Exactly, and safety
And
cars
Shivers,
easily
yep,
come out
Shivers
on this
could
track.
still win, as he says.
Internet died. I assume Ross has got an invite back for you. Or do you need us to invite you? Of course. Dreamer. So, today is... It's going to be quite a big month for Ross and Wiggles. They've completed 96 races in IIRL. So this is race 97 for both of them. Which means...
Tidius Bear has crashed on his
Thursday.
outlap in the castle.
Has he? He has. Well spotted.
Yeah, you were saying? 97
So
races.
next Thursday, in Assist Tier 1, assuming they all make the races, this week will be Ross and Wiggles' 100th race in IIRL next week in Canada on Thursday night. Which I think is rather interesting.
Must have flown by. Doesn't seem that long since we were in the old league.
If you do two races a week, that's 50 weeks. That's pretty much a whole calendar year that you're kind of a full-time racer. So it's quite a bit of a commitment. Lots of effort put into the league, as I'm sure we know Ross and Wiggles have been part of the furniture for many years now.
Tidius Bear
I'm sure you've
actually
commented.
continues despite his damaged wing. He wants that bunker lap in.
Only 3 going out this session, so might not be a terrible idea.
Assuming it doesn't cause too many problems as he goes deep into turn 4. Maybe that damaged wing is a problem.
Probably.
Mr. Colucci went straight on or spin at turn 1, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
Yellow flag out.
So there's a few struggling in this session, in this quali.
Wiggles joining back after the DC. Nice to have you back in. Hopefully there'll be enough time for you to get a couple of runs in. Times starting to get posted. Flew 42.2. John will win at 40.9, which is close to the quickest time we've seen tonight. The places where he just pips him. And that guy on a 41.1, Deton 43.4, better than his 2 minutes 7 in Q1. Four more drivers coming to the line. Tidius Bear in the Haas. It does drop into the pits. Damage is a bit too substantial. Greg goes 6th fastest. Ryan hops into 3rd.
Ross is next. P5 behind his teammate by 11 thousandths of a second. And Joseph Hales goes fastest. Very
Once
close,
again.
very close up top there. 3 on the 1.
It is.
40.9s.
It's too close, I would say.
Never too close.
There's a very real possibility in this race tonight that we're going to see a big DRS train at some point. And if all of these front runners are that close, only 3/10 separating the top 7, could be in for a very interesting race. You weren't in Parc Ferme when you joined. What?
You could change his setup.
How?
Strange.
I doubt he would. I mean, a guy like Wiggles would know what setup is good. Yeah, that is very strange.
Although,
See how Colucci tackles this.
it's not unusual for this game to throw random stuff at you.
True. Nice act.
So still waiting for
Colucci.
3 drivers to set a time. And Smaller Smiley's just about to start his right now, and the other 2 are on track. Mr. Colucci's on a second run, is he?
He is. He is a whopping 22 and a bit seconds up.
Tidiest
Sector 2,
Bear
so this is going to be
again at turn 4. He's really struggling with that corner. He keeps going into the runoff zone.
might be struggling with trail braking here because obviously ABS off on Tuesdays with no assist. Tidiest Bear hasn't attended the last couple of races, so maybe just a bit of driving rust, perhaps.
Rusty, yeah.
I think Tidiest Bear uses a wheel as well. I'll just check. He does. He uses a Thrustmaster, so possibly just getting back into the rhythm of things.
At the moment, Deaton's got
Smiley,
the slowest lap time out of the drivers that have set times. Still in the top 10 though, everyone's still got to beat that time though. Smiley's just about to cross the line. Got the DRS open. 210 mile an hour. It's a bit slower than other drivers we've seen. Getting like 215, isn't it?
Yeah, Joseph Hales reached 215 in Q1.
Smiley around on higher wings. As Wiggles goes
So
P2,
Wiggles hitting
another one in the 40.9s.
So close, like it's a long track as well. So you wouldn't expect these drivers to be this close.
Less than 3/10 separates the top 7.
Teddy's been invalidating just before the castle section here, so this lap isn't going to count. And hopefully, Tidiest Bear got enough fuel for another run, otherwise he's going to have to pit. Come back 5 and a bit minutes left. Starting to get down to the wire for Tidiest Bear.
It's not the easiest track to invalidate on or get penalties on. Not expecting a lot of penalties. There's only really 2 runners you can even cut at all. But that turn, that right-hand turn before the castle section is one of the ones you can cut, which is obviously where he did that. He's not saved any energy, but he's going again. He still had his ERS on. But he's not going to have an awful lot for a full lap. It's going to be a hard time getting through.
So Greg is in the drop zone now. Time to beat a 1:41.9 from Mr. Colucci. Smaller Smiley's quite close to that. Ducks back into the pits. So Greg has his eye on potential P9 here or higher at this moment in time. 4 minutes left of session.
I think he was 6/10 up in the first sector though.
A little bit hesitant into the castle section. Obviously you are going to gain a massive amount of time if you are fully committed through there. But sometimes you just don't want to crash and you just want to be a bit more cautious. Right, it's working. 8/10 up at the moment. Through
It won't be enough to get him ahead
split
of Mr. Colucci though. He's got to find time in this last sector because he's over a second behind getting into the top 10.
I think he needs another 4/10 minimum in this final sector if he wants to go ahead of Smaller Smiley.
He gets
and he doesn't.
Close, but not close enough. Doesn't get ahead. I wonder if he's got enough to go again.
Now Tidiest Bear has invalidated again, so this is going to be really close as to see if Tidiest Bear can get in and out of the pits. I'm going to guess probably not enough time.
Gonna carry on. Yes. Still no energy though. Oh,
Maybe it's just getting a few
straight
practice
on
laps in.
turn 1. He's got the brake magic button on.
Wow. Mr. Wiggles.
Breaks
40.6.
breaks the 40.9 gang.
How rude.
We've got drivers leaving for their final attempts. Colucci, Deaton coming out on track.
So Greg still out on track after his 42.1. He's not on a fast lap now. And that fuel light is kind of flashing a little bit, so it might be touch and go here whether Greg's actually got enough fuel to go for another run. If not, his quali session is over.
Well, if they're not on track, they have no time to get another lap in. So the top 8 are all set in their times, apart from Wiggles, who is on track, but he's just set that time, so he's more than safe.
So Greg into the pits, and we'll be starting 11th
At best.
in this qualifying session. Unfortunate for Greg, only missed out by a couple of tenths, but such small margins we're seeing here tonight.
It's Colucci on his lap. And Deaton just leaving the last proper corner. Coming down the straights now, or through the kinks. He needs to get out, and he's hit the wall, I think. I think he hit the wall in the kink. Yeah. Might have got away with it.
I think the game made it seem worse than
no
it actually
damage.
was.
No damage, but there was.
There's a weird glitch in this lobby as well. I don't know if you've noticed it on the lap delta. As Deaton came to the line, it said his lap time was 7 minutes 40 until it changed when he crossed the line, so there might be a bit of a glitch here. So, checkered flag has fallen. That top 8 are all making it through. Unlikely, I'd say.
Having a slide at turn 6.
So Thaddeus Bear unlikely to make it through, just basing on the fact that he has no ERS at all.
Deaton is out. He's binned it in the castle section, so that is quali over. I'd look at it, that's...
Yeah.
Like you say, Tidy's Bear doesn't have the ERS, surely, to set a proper representative time, but he is still on our lap. See where it keeps him.
So Colucci improves to 9th and guarantees his spot in Q3.
Tidy's Bear will be the
Smaller
slowest,
is out on track,
but he'll have set a time. That's it. Riley's still on a lap, but it's slow lap. And it's through though.
Yeah, Smaller got... Interesting to see if Smaller got held up there by his teammate Flu's AI in front of him. Wasn't going very fast, and Smaller had to back out of a few corners in that middle sector. So Smaller probably fortunate that no one was there to challenge him a bit closer. So there you have it, Thaddeus Bear. We'll start 13th on the grid. Deaton in 12th, Greg P11 here tonight. was desperate to try and catch up time, making more and more mistakes until the carousel became the straw that broke the camel's back. That's a very poetic way of saying that you crashed. I don't want to sound blunt and harsh. I just thought that was one of the more light-hearted ways of saying you crashed. So Mr. Wiggles leading the way, 40.6, very close there between Joseph, Deflated, and John. Brian, that guy Ross, not too far behind as well, only half a second for that top 7. Luke, Calucci and Smiley making it through to Q3.
Oh yeah, this could be a very interesting Q3 session. Very close.
And a new follower in Q2, Quiz Angel, thank you very much. Hope you're well, hope you enjoy the stream tonight. Oh no, Dita, I'm not saying you're denying it. I appreciated the choice of words. That's all I'm saying. So Q3, let's put Demon on the spot again and ask him for some predictions for pole position tonight.
I think Demon's going to get pole. I gotta carry on, right? It's my theme in the chat, so I just carry it on in the commentary.
But why am I surprised? I was like, maybe he'll actually do a prediction for me.
Blue is the first car on track. Obviously Wiggles was fastest in that session, but he did have 2 runs at it. The other drivers just went for the one. So I don't know is basically my answer. Too close to call.
I think Wiggles has massively improved on this new game with his qualifying pace. He's really been the only one there to challenge Ghost, who has looked the best in qualifying, I'm going to say, this season so far. So Mr. Wiggles is potentially the odds-on favourite to take pole here. But obviously, you've got to put the lap in. Wiggles pole, says Darren. I'd be surprised if Wiggles didn't get pole. And that's not saying that anyone else is slow. But Wiggles has proven himself to be good on... Sorry?
You're dissing everyone else, don't lie.
Does that mean I diss everyone every week?
So, Flu has just started his lap now. Can he pull it out? Because we're down in the bottom end of the top 10 in the last session. But can he get amongst the fight for the top row? Are we going to see anyone struggle in this session? Any more incidents? On this track, wouldn't surprise me. Watch Wiggles' lap as he starts his first attempt.
Very smooth, calculated run here for Flew on this lap. Just watching the steering angle he's putting in, how the car's responding to it. Very smooth, very controlled here. Nice and tidy. How quick is it going to be? Because we've seen tonight is a 39.6.
41.1.
Sorry. That's pretty good
Not
for
bad
Flew.
first attempt.
Best time we've seen from Flew tonight.
40.4.
And these are some of the best lap times we've seen all tonight.
40.2 from John. We're
Wow.
really
Getting
cranking
quicker.
up for this session now.
So
And
can
here
Wiggles
comes
beat
my
it?
daughter, a little cameo.
You're going to train her up to be a commentator as well.
It's almost bedtime, yes. You've got 7 more minutes, and then it's bedtime.
Seven minutes.
Yes, because that's how long's left in the session. As Wiggles,
get ya.
there's a 140 lap. They go fastest.
Wow.
I was on board with them,
I thought
and it was a very nice lap. What are you doing?
For a minute, I thought your daughter's bedtime was 8:17 p.m.
Yeah, it's very specific.
Which is a very random time.
Very specific. I like my daughter to go to bed at 2017. I just really like that year. So it's got to be 2017 bedtime every day.
Wasn't that the last year you were relevant as well?
What? When she was born. Smiley goes P7 with that attempt just behind his teammates. 6th and 7th for the Astons, the third row lockout so far.
Wiggles too fast, says Darren.
The two Williams are sharing the second row at the moment.
If that guy goes... Oh, and my session has finished early.
Oh, goodbye. I'll just handle it.
Demon will keep us updated on what's going in.
Oh, the pressure. Oh, too much pressure. Wasn't very a good turn 3 for that guy. Struggled a little bit. Too much curve in turn 4, I would say. But yes, the
stream's still on.
The stream has gone, he says.
It's still up
No,
on
well,
my screen.
it's still on, and they can still hear me, they just can't see the action, but I'm sure you're working on it. Do you need an invite? Or are you going to be able to...
I've had 2 invites from drivers.
Oh, right, okay.
So thank you very much. Cool, that's good. I thought it was. It's still happening on my screen, so...
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
That guy is just coming up to finish sector 2. He's the last one to set a lap. And we've got Flew on an out lap. I think everyone else is in the pits. Flew's very early coming back out on track. Streamer's nightmares. Why yes, I am a streamer's nightmare.
Yes, that guy goes
for
first.
that guy. So we've got the Noah's Ark on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th rows at the moment.
Noah's Ark. I've never heard it described that way, but I like it. So Mercedes first, Red Bull second, then 2 Williams, 2 AlphaTauris, 2 Aston Martins, and then
the Red Bulls
McLaren
are letting us down.
Red Bull.
The Red Bulls are letting us down. They're so far apart. 2nd and 10th.
Well, if Mr. Colucci improves to 2nd or 3rd, then it's all good.
Good effort. No one else is allowed to improve. Sorry, Flew, you cannot beat Ross. He's on a...
You can improve by like 200ths, but not more than that.
Yeah, he was on a slow lap there, so is that just going to be a proper
That's an
attempt
outlap,
now?
I think. Lots of drivers' personal best lap times are on the board, as you can see. That top 4 would easily have got first if they did their times in Q2 or Q1. Oh, flew a big slide there out of turn 3. And as a result, losing out on a personal best by 3/10. One mistake, 3/10 slower. Might have to back off, save the ERS for another run.
So our provisional pole sitter, Wiggles, is just crossed line to start his next attempt. And I'll follow him and see if he can find any lap time anywhere. Maybe get under the 100-second mark. If you can find 300s.
Flew losing a bit more time in sector 2. 6/10 down overall now, and oh, and out of the session. Is he? How did he survive that? He full-on clattered into the turn 20 wall. No front wing. Don't know how he hasn't retired there, but unfortunately for Flew, that'll be it.
Yeah.
Q3.
Wiggles had a major wiggle, a major slide, putting the power down on the right-hander before the castle there. Let's see how that's affected any lap time as he comes up to the end of the second sector now. He's 3/10 up. This could be a mega lap time from Wiggles.
Very well, CR. First 39 of the week.
Yes, indeed.
Wow. 39.6. 6/10 up now on everyone else.
John has not found any time in Sector 1 in his challenge. Ryan is 2/10 up in the first sector. The TV, the closest challenger, obviously still very close for that second place, that front row start. And obviously it's a very short run down to turn 1.
Both AvaTaris can't improve on their laps and will start 5th and 6th on the grid on row 3 as things stand. That is, I'm sure they'd be aiming for higher, especially Ross.
Wee is retired in the castle section. Deflated Wee.
Be 9th for Deflated Wee. Colucci's finished in 10th. Smaller Smiley could jump up into the top 5 here. And Jojovan can't get a personal best on the board.
The next up is Ryan, for the 2 Williams.
Joseph Hales might get a nice little slipstream here.
Ryan jumps to second before being beaten by his teammate, who cannot dethrone Wiggles off that pole position.
Wow.
So that's it. That's the
4
grid
tenths.
set. Massive gap. It didn't look like it was going to be that big.
I think that might be the furthest pole has been, the biggest gap out front all season on Tuesday nights. 4 tenths. It doesn't sound a lot, but
Wiggles was
it's actually quite a
obviously
big margin.
sandbagging earlier. He'd been to the beach.
Temptation to sing what's that song? Nicki Minaj. Let's go to the beach. I'm not singing it.
Let's go to the beach, eat, let's go get away. Hey, hey, what's he gonna say? There we go. I'll do it. That's what you get. I'm a diva, so. And on that note, it has been 7 minutes, so I am going to go disappear and get my daughter to bed, and you can do your feature driver or whatever.
That's very true.
Can Demon sing more, please? I'm gonna have to listen to this stream again because no, I hate listening to my own streams. So I don't think I've ever listened to one of my own streams, apart from just as a mic check. So no. But yes, I shall leave you to your business, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yes, indeed. So, Mr. Wiggles, pole position here tonight, and if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Wiggles' 10th pole position in IIRL in, as we've already said, his 97th race. Was Red Bull on the front row of the grids, but John just lost out to the two Williams, who now go second and third. AlphaTauri 5th and 6th. Aston Martin 7 and 8. Deflated Wheat in 9th. Mr. Colucci rounding out the top 10 in the second Red Bull. So usually we'd have a feature driver this week, but I'm not going to do a feature driver this week, otherwise they won't last over the span of the whole season, so I'm just spacing them out a little bit. There's a few drivers that I want to incorporate on certain race weeks, if you get me. So Fleu is a French driver, he's going to be feature driver for France in a few weeks' time, so that's kind of the reason. So unfortunately no feature driver here tonight. Apologies about my mic, very old. Tyre degradation at this track, notoriously bad, so possibly might see a few two stops out there. Could be a medium hard strategy or a hard medium. Just have to wait and see what tyres people are opting for in the race. Good evening, TD. How are you? Yes, you have missed Demon singing Nicki Minaj 3 minutes ago. That was intense, I'm shaking. Well, second place, pretty good. Joseph Hale's promoted to Assist Tier 1. A little bit too quick for Assist Tier 2. So, welcome to Thursday nights, Joseph. Hello, Kive. Hope you're well. Am I on my own? I am not on my own. I have Demon Jonesy with me. He's just putting his daughter to sleep. Probably boring her with the sound of his voice. But yes, the Sun God Demon combo has finally happened, TD. And it certainly hasn't disappointed.
Excuse me? Boring my daughter to sleep? What? Rude.
Well, I meant to say you're putting your daughter to sleep. But I think what I actually said was you're making your daughter... I don't know what I said, but it sounded like you were just boring her to sleep.
The sound of my voice. Sorry, all you stream viewers, if I'm putting you to sleep. I really apologise. If it goes really quiet in chat, I understand. It's just because I am so boring.
It's alright, TD's in chat now, so you can insult TD.
Oh, if he's there, I'm leaving. Bye. Good night. Oh, Darren's tired. Oh, I'm so sorry, Darren. I mean, if you have insomnia, like, just listen to me speak. It will put you to sleep. Or do you want me to sing your lullaby? Hard enough of listening to me already. That's good.
So, just saying, no feature driver this week. We're going to space them out over the course of the 22 race
Oh,
season.
so it could have been me.
It could have been you. I'll tell you what. I'll give you the form. And you can fill it out, and I'll tell everyone about you 1 week.
I'm not on the Discord anymore, so you can't give me the form. Bring the better Scott to the comms box. Who's the better Scott? David Coulthard.
I think he's referring to 1010.
1010 is a terrible streamer. Just gonna put it out there.
TD and 1010 used to stream 82 back in the day. Oh, you've missed the trick there. Demon feature driver, right? I could have just interviewed you.
What
Tell you what, if we have a safety car.
What a shame the race is starting on the formation laps. It's such a shame.
Right, if we have a safety car, a full safety car, I'm defo interviewing you.
And I swear I will give you all genuine answers. Every question will be a genuine, not ridiculous and serious answer. It will be.
The thing is, you didn't even need to say that. I already knew you were going to lie about some of them.
Lie! Accusations.
Or like joke and cause doubt as to whether you're telling the truth.
So now they're on their formation laps, we can see what tyres everyone's running, and we got the top 3 on mediums, John and that guy on the hards. The next 4 drivers, Ross to deflated rear on the mediums. Hard, medium. So a good mix. Paul looking to do the one stop shortly, medium to hard to medium, I would have thought. Assuming there is no need to pit earlier. Damage or otherwise.
And this is the first time, for me anyway, probably for you as well, that we've seen this new Ferrari. It has been added today.
Then it definitely is.
The yellow on the rear wing. I quite like it.
He's taking control, Tim. Take control of your stream.
No, I realised in Q1 that I can't shut Demon up. I've got to give space.
It's also what happens when he refuses to sing Nicki Minaj and I don't. I mean, it was Tim. It was Tim that mentioned it, but me that actually carried it out. So.
Well, I didn't. I wasn't up for singing Nicki Minaj tonight. That's all. Partly because it's not really singing either; it's rapping.
No,
so it's kind of.
It is more rapping.
Yeah. Someone has had a mistake. I think it's Colucci on the formation lap. Just dropped to the back. It's. Yes, I am racing Thursday, TD. All being well. Point. And yes, you are right, the Ferrari got added yesterday, not today. But this is the first time on this channel we've seen the new Ferrari. I'm very fortunate to be racing in it on Thursday. So then, 5 lights on and 5 lights off. Mr. Wiggles on pole. Looks like that guy's had a decent start ahead of his teammate Ross already.
Oh, and, a spin for that guy now. Jinxed.
Yeah.
There was a bit of contact.
No such thing as a jinx.
There's a bit of contact.
Oh, more spins in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost flew. Not Ghost.
John.
Someone else.
John dropped
flew and John.
Bad start for John there. Very bad.
Looked like some contact going into turn 2.
Looks like there's a lot of
Deton a bit too hot into turn 3. Had to brake and let everyone go. So already a few little mistakes happening in the first lap.
Joseph
Hales, what's happened to him?
Yeah. We've
It's
got
a
Ross
big
and
fight
Ryan
going
side
on.
by side into
Mr.
the
Wiggles
castle.
already with a 4-second lead.
Perks is starting on pole. He avoided all the incidents and has opened up a massive gap.
Good start for Wiggles too.
Ghost dropped 2 places there in his fight from the back. He was up to 10. And damage.
Colucci has no front wing.
Yeah,
Tidy Spare has hit the wall at the exit
VSC,
of 13.
is it? Is that VSC? Or just yellows?
Yes, VSC. Yeah, so Colucci has no front wing. Tidy Spare hit the wall. Shiver's got passed into 8th.
And Wiggles
and Tidy Spare's out.
Wiggles is into the pits as well. Getting rid of those mediums.
Tidy Spare's crashed.
Safety
that
car
will most probably bring out a full safety car.
Yeah, the full safety car is just out, just came out just behind. Just as Wiggles was coming into the pits.
Wow, I can't tell if that's good or bad timing. But Colucci, obviously, this is good for him because he needed to fit a new front wing.
Ryan
is pitted onto new
Ryan
hards.
comes out
Ryan
ahead
also.
of Wiggles because Wiggles had to wait for the other cars. So Ryan has actually jumped Wiggles in the pit stop.
How was... So Wiggles into the pits first. People come in behind him, so Wiggles can't be released into traffic. 4
seconds, he's like 3.5 seconds ahead. But comes out behind.
That is the most confusing
wild
thing.
But maybe would Wiggles have had to wait for the safety car because the safety car moved out behind him. And then the other drivers would have come in.
There's a safety car's waiting at the exit of turn 2. So I don't think it was a safety car that caused it. I just think Mr. Wiggles couldn't be released into people coming into the pits.
Yeah, but as Wiggles was coming down the pit lane, the safety car moved into the pit lane behind him. But then he's obviously had to sit and wait at turn 2 now to try and pick up the leader, and hopefully does a better job than they did at the weekend in the real life.
So,
but anyway, that is Ryan has gained.
Brain is absolutely smashed right now. Not really sure what's going on. Ross leads from Deflated Weed Joseph. Greg is up to 4.
Joseph's into the pits. Anyone else going to get rid of these tyres? Early doors. Where will Joseph come out? Maybe out behind Wiggles. Or is he going to jump both of them? Because Ryan's into the pits again. Is he going to go back onto the medium? Will the medium do the rest of the race?
Probably not.
I wonder why he's pitting again. He's going back onto the mediums.
Front wing.
And front wing, right.
So, I imagine
he must have had an
pit
incident.
Stop initially was to fix the front wing, but there wasn't enough damage to automatically do it, so you have to manually choose it. Because unfortunately that is the thing on this game.
So though Ryan jumped Wiggles, he's then had to drop back behind him and Mr. Colucci.
So 2 laps of chaos and drama. We had Flew and John in an incident in turn 2. That guy spun at turn 1. Greg has made a mistake on the safety car and has now dropped all the way back to 12th. Chivers is 4th from the back. But Joseph Hales, Wiggles, Colucci and Ryan have all pitted. So, and Ghost has lagged out. It's just carrying on. And what is happening? We're all just going pretty slowly. I thought someone crashed.
Good evening, Kate, who's now in the chat, and it's great having Demon back, says Kai, and it is great having Demon back. Really is. But yeah, it is very chaotic. Opening exchanges at Baku here.
And this is a good time for your interview now, isn't it?
You did say it, I was wondering. And Ghosts into the pits. Already started on the hard tyre.
Well, Ghost has lagged out, so this is AI hitting for him. Not sure how Ghost will fit what is a replacement front wing.
So he's obviously had that coming together.
And the Williams team are out for Ryan.
Wonder who that was with. Ryan back onto the hards. Yeah, he wants to go back onto the hards now.
Right.
Ryan is having a right adventure. Every lap has pretty much been in the pit. Every lap he is pitted. I wonder if he's going to do that 26 pit stops and see where he can actually see where he can finish.
Now I'm not sure if those hard tyres will go to the end. So it might be a thing of they go to like lap 20 and then just go on to softs for a few laps at the end. But we'll just have to wait and see.
And obviously Ryan has now done less laps on the hard than Wiggles and Joseph has, or the same as Joseph has. Less laps than Wiggles.
So Ross leads this race. Somehow, Ross leads. Again. Championship leader is winning this race. Wee, Smiley, Chivers flew, that guy Deton. Good start from him. That John, Joseph, Wiggles, all in the top 10. Greg, Colucci, Ghost, and Ryan outside of the points right now. Yes, good evening, Kate. You will not be hearing my Scottish accent tonight. I know it's... oh, and Smiley's crashed on the safety car. He's dropped it where... I think Grosjean dropped it a few years back.
He's done a Grosjean and he's going to have to pit. He's got no wing.
And the safety car is in this lap, so he's going to lose 20 seconds on the whole field here.
Well, apologies, Ross. It will not be us that will jinx it. It will be Kate.
So then Ross is now effectively a safety car. When is he going to put the throttle down? He's already going 120 miles an hour here.
Oh.
Joseph,
penalty.
John collision. 5-second penalty.
Pick up.
And what's happened to Deton? Deton's spun.
Yeah, Deton's out. No, he's not. But, yeah, crazy.
Sector 1. Race is back underway.
Crazy
leads.
This goes round the outside of turn 2, round Mr. Colucci. Got the slipstream on. Greg goes up the inside of turn 3. Greg does not fight it.
First we've seen of Chivers really in this race, outside of the safety car, so interesting to see what kind of pace Chivers can
Smiley did not
related to
hit.
Ross.
But he's still on the back of Greg.
Maybe he doesn't have damage and I just missaw it.
He does. There's no wing on my screen.
Okay, so it's...
So maybe it's just a game
It's not my
problem.
eyes that are failing. Possibly.
But let's see how we handle through the fast corners, because that's where you really need the downforce on the front.
Ooh, Chivers giving Deflated Wee a nudge into turn 16, thankfully. Don't think it's mattered.
Whoa!
Oh, big crash!
Wow!
Deflated Wee's out!
That was a big
That's
stop.
another safety car.
Blue is into the pits this time. Anyone else going to get these out of the way? But yeah, we could be spending a lot of this race behind the safety car.
If I was Ross there, I'd be tempted to slow down and let that safety car pick up the pack, but Now they have to go a full lap and then catch a safety car. And hopefully no one crashes into this safety car.
Well, Smiley does have a wing on his car now this time, whether it was a glitch or not. He has pitted.
What is it? Last man standing. This is Baku. Welcome to Baku, Rids. Last few Baku races, previous seasons, haven't been smooth either. Like safety cars have been out, bugs, glitches. In fact, one of them had to be rescheduled to the end of the season. So it's just one of those tracks where safety cars are very common. And already down to 13. Could be a situation tonight, finish the race and get some points.
So currently our top 4 have not made a pit stop. Neither has Greg or Deaton. Are they going to use this opportunity to make their stop?
Judging by the opening 6 laps, there very well could be another safety car at some point tonight. So that might be in people's minds.
And there's Ryan in P7 on his 3 stops. Yeah, so we got Chivers in second at 13 places. Has survived all of the carnage. Quite a lot of losers in this race so far in terms of position. Of course, Wiggles, Joseph and Ryan have made stops. Whether they can get to the end, but obviously every safety car that comes out will make it easier for their tyres to get to the end.
Very true. Mr. Wiggles did get the moves done on Ryan and Joseph before the safety car came out. Didn't miss that. He was behind them after the pit stops. He did a snack to this track. Sweat time trap.
Ghost is spun before the castle section and flew sideways across the track.
Oh, and game is finished again.
Goodbye.
This this game is so broken. Sorry guys, I'll just rejoin
them. It's a safety car and you're not going to miss much action, although there has still been action in the last safety car, so not to guarantee it's going to be plain sailing. The viewers of the stream are getting plenty action of your load-up screens.
I get to see my my front room in the game. Not my actual front.
Not in real life. Only I get to see that.
You wish.
I really do. Really do, yeah.
So here's the position change. We're back in the lobby. Ross at 5, Chivers at 13. Lance, the first challenge is very much on. That guy's up a couple, even though dropped to the back on lap 1. John, after an incident in turn 2, is in 4th. Mr. Wiggles, Joseph, Ryan, all stopping under the first safety car on lap 3. Greg and Ghost 8th and 9th, Flew in 10th, Smaller in 11th, Deaton 12th, Colucci 13th.
And we have lost Deflated Wee and Tidiest Bear.
Indeed. 2 crashes.
Quite dramatic, especially in Deflated Wee's case.
How is Chivers still alive? Did Chivers hit the wall with you? Wait. Is that what you're referring to? Fingers crossed this won't turn into one of those races where we actually just get 4 safety cars and no racing laps.
Yeah, and the issue with it being such a long track is that if that was the case, then there would be very few racing laps before we actually get the maximum safety cars. So it's only a 26 lap race. We're going about to finish lap 8 and not really had an awful lot of racing.
I think we've had 2 racing laps without a yellow flag.
So here we go again. Ross is going to leave it late. Doesn't want to give too much of a slipstream all the way down to turn 1.
And it's all very close behind that guy, Mr. Wiggles, down the inside of John up into 4th. Having a bit of a slide on the exit. John round the outside of turn 2.
In the pit.
Lucci not causing a safety car this time.
Whoa!
Oh, what has happened there?
Blue just rear-ended Ghost Tomino into turn 3. And Greg has been involved in that as well. He's been caught up in the action, but Blue did not brake for turn 3 and went right into the back of Tomino.
Goodness gracious me. It's something every lap.
Surprisingly, Blue still has a wing full stop. But he has got wing damage. But wow, that was a big impact. Did you catch that on stream or was that just me?
We were looking behind from drivers. Oh, and Ryan has lost it at the exit of the cancel section.
There's something in the air tonight. There's something in the air.
I feel like we should get a Ouija board for the stream tonight.
Oh, he says he's glad he's not a
drivers
steward.
making mistakes. Oh, I'm steward. Darn it.
Yeah, that seems... I don't know if he braked at all or if it was just very late, but yeah. It was definitely a wipeout at turn 3 there.
Yeah, all we saw on stream, we were looking behind from someone who was retired, and that's a crash out on track.
He has. Safety car's coming out.
Once again.
But once again, another safety car.
We got 1.5 laps in.
The issue Ross, Chivers have, and anyone else that hasn't stopped as Greg does pit, is keeping all the field bunched up. So any pit stops they make is going to drop them to the back of the grid. They're not able to get any racing distance up between anyone else. So it's definitely favouring Wiggles and anyone else that's made their pit stops.
The one thing that you don't want to do now is get a time penalty, because the more this field is bunched up,
like Joseph has for his incident with John.
Yeah, I mean that could be removed if it wasn't Joseph's fault. We can remove that.
He certainly won't be wanting to make that pit stop though, because he won't want to serve that.
If you serve the 5 seconds, you can get 5 seconds removed, but not if a safety car comes out after you serve it, because then the field will be bunched up and that advantage is now gone. That disadvantage is gone.
Next truck, Battersea Banger Racing Truck.
Honestly, I'd love to do like a dirt league, like a Gymkhana challenge or something. That would be so fun. If you didn't know what Gymkhana is, Google Gymkhana. It's brilliant.
And the leaders are in the pits this lap.
Right, so
they will come out in P7 and 8. Right? Although we've got
John stays out.
That guy and Deton have also made their pit stop, so yes,
Double
not going to be too bad.
Double stacking at AlphaTauri, so that guy has lost a bit more time, but obviously doesn't matter too much because safety car's out.
So Mr. Wiggles retakes the lead of the race that he
and
had
he
from
has
the
made
start.
a pit stop. John hasn't made a pit stop.
Wiggles was one of
so
the
still
first
needs to do that.
To make the stop under the... Well, it was the first virtual safety car, which then turned into a full safety car.
Yes.
So this should be the fourth, because we had a VSC at the start, which then went to a full. This will be the fourth. There should only be one more, isn't it? Isn't it 5 the maximum?
5 is the maximum.
So there should be only one more available in this race.
Yep. And I think that's why a load of people have pitted this time.
Ryan on the softs.
Ryan is on the softs. Possibly doing a 2-stop from now. Trying to make up some places. Or maybe just trying to get fastest lap on the board. I was just about to say I wish I could have raced tonight, but maybe not. Well, it's fine if you don't crash. So maybe that's good advice for you, Hissy, for Sunday night. Best advice, don't crash. Similar to Monaco in that respect. Safety car will stay out for lap 11, carry on for another one.
Give Greg a chance to catch up. Ghost and Ryan.
Yeah, so this is good news for Ghost. After the incident with Flew, allows Ghost a chance to catch back up. And John does pit.
Yes. Which will drop him to second last on track, so down to 10th.
But with a new set of mediums, he has got the best tyres on the grid right now. With the exception of Ryan, but those softs will go off eventually.
With Ryan having to pit again, surely, he will be on the 5-stop strategy.
5-star strategy. Be playing Wreckfest. Well, that's what happens when the field are close together. You get more racing incidents.
Yeah, so the safety cars breed safety cars, don't they, as the race restarts again?
Not a single safety car last week at Monaco. Yeah, that is very true in all 3 races. We have a suspicion that there's a bit of a coding issue with that. We're a bit more lenient with safety cars at Monaco. Oh, and Chivers has slid, trying to warm the tyres, and has nudged the wall, and some bits of the front wing are on track. So Chivers...
Yeah, wing damage on the front left end plate there.
In a good spot here, but... bit of a mistake. Hey Spark, how are you, mate? How are you doing? Unfortunate what happened on Sunday in Monaco with you, mate. Yeah, I hope you're really well. Save the safety cars for here, yeah. Too true. Hashtag relatable. So then, this is full safety car number 3. We had a VSC initially. Tidiest Bear. Oh, that's a very late call.
Wow.
Very late. And now it's Mr. Wiggles who's in charge of a safety car restart. Shivers goes flying past into the pits. It's a bit naughty there.
Yeah.
Wiggles could easily have been warming the tyres. Oh, Ross and
Around the outside of Smiley.
Smiley going side by side into one. Got 2 Alfa Romeos in the points at the moment. Be happy about that. And Ryan forcing his way past John.
See how long that softs can get him. As Shivers goes on to the softs now as well.
Be a 2-stop. Trying to get fastest lap. There goes Ryan down the inside of Deaton. Ryan is making some quite aggressive moves.
He needs to make
in this part of the race.
Soft work while he's got them.
The last thing we want to do is go for an unrealistic move as he goes down the inside of Ghost. 2 very good drivers in this tier. That one was a clean move, I think. Bit of contact, but clean. Mr. Wiggles already has 2.5 second lead. Joseph Hales has a massive train of cars spanning down to Greg in 10th. So
everyone but first and last at the moment is in that train.
Ghost just running wide at 16, so might have a warning for that.
Ross,
Ross
right
on the back of that Williams. Joseph Hales though, really good straight line speed.
And the outside.
Great move.
That guy makes a mistake into that turn 1. Gets passed by Ryan. Who's certainly making moves.
Smaller trying to capitalise, trying to go down the inside of Joseph into turn 2, but now leaves himself vulnerable to Ryan, who is really making moves up this field. Ryan, Ryan's gone too deep.
And we've lost Joseph has spun at turn 2.
Oh my word. And Ryan more contact with the ball. He might have a nudge from behind there, Ryan. I'm not too sure. It is carnage out there. If I was giving any advice to drivers right now, it'd just be to breathe. Don't panic, don't rush, but I'm struggling to breathe at this moment.
Are they in a rush to get this last safety car out of the way? As Smiley and Ryan side by side to the last proper braking corner.
Yeah, nice move there for Smaller.
That's not done yet as Ryan comes through.
So close to contact, and here comes Ghost. Double move. No DRS, of course. Here comes Deaton here. Contact. Smiley spins. Oh, and Ghost has hit the wall on his own accord. And here now comes John down the inside of turn 2 on Deaton.
John up to 5th on those fresh mediums. Now DRS is in action. Trying to close in on Ryan ahead. Ryan hits the wall at turn 3.
I think Ryan has wing damage here.
Round the outside. And the inside for 5. Contact!
I'm not sure.
He tried to close the door, take the apex at turn 6, but Ryan was there. rear wheel to front wheel. But it's a very tight corner. It's not one that is easy to go side by side through. The other driver really has to go slow and get plenty of space.
Shivers now trying to overtake Joseph Hale's bold overtaking spot that gets it done. Honestly, you can't not look at this.
It's hard to know where to watch.
I don't know where to look.
There's action everywhere. The top three have a massive gap. There's 8 seconds between that guy in third and Deaton in fourth. Ross is only 1.4 behind Wiggles for the lead. Ross on fresher hard tyres. He can make that advantage pay and get within that second. But he's using a lot of ERS to try and get that gap down. But that guy is in a really good position. But he is on the medium. See how far into the race they can go.
They can probably go 15 laps, if I'm honest. It'd be a stretch, but I think they can. So I think everyone on mediums will be able to go to the ends. Ross now within DRS range of our race leader. Could be seeing a move for the race leads.
The fight for the top
down
two,
this main straight.
The championship as John makes a nice move on Joseph before the castle section. On his recovery after that incident with Joseph's teammate.
Apologies, Snacks. We were aware Joseph spun, but it's very hard to catch everything that's happening in this race. Fans are loving it. But I don't want to leave this group.
Ryan ghosted.
I think it's Greg in the Alpine.
Oh, okay.
Greg is ghosted. Ross overtakes Wiggles for the lead out of turn 1.
Greg's into the
Greg
pits.
is into the pits.
His AI.
So I wonder if this is his AI, yeah. I think Greg, when he rejoins, will be very disappointed.
And onto the soft. Probably even more disappointed.
Here comes Chivers down the inside in turn 3 on Ryan.
Whoa, very deep.
Done before the corner. Oh, but slap in the wall on the exit. Ryan retakes 6th. 2 Alfa Romeos in the top 5. That'll be good for their constructor championship push.
I didn't even notice that
AlphaTauri winning that.
Ross had taken the lead.
Yeah, I mentioned it, but I didn't want to leave that group. Oh, and Ryan! Crash! Oversteer out of turn 7 before
Can't
the castle
recover
section.
though. But yeah, those probably got to pit those stuff. Probably not giving them the grip that he would like.
No, 10 laps to go. 9 when Ross crosses the line.
Safety car. Why is it a safety car? Was it for Ryan?
Probably debris on the track.
Top 2 are in the pit.
Ross and Wiggles pits. That guy stays out.
Oh, drive through
penalty.
Maybe he's coming in to retire?
Double stacking at Alfa Romeo. Chives overtakes Ghost on the pit entry. Very clever. John, everyone's pitting. Smaller Smiley stays out on hard tyres, so he's going to be almost a sitting duck on the restart. This is the last safety car of this race. Greg's
his
lagged
AI.
out again. You know what? I'm going to invite Greg back 'cause he's on PC.
So Wiggles went onto the mediums, Ross is on the soft. Smiley's still on his hards. That guy's on his mediums. But yeah, most have pitted and gone on to the soft.
So realistically here, these soft tyres will last 8 laps. But in the last couple of laps, they are going to be very worn compared to the mediums that Wiggles has put on.
Couple of laps under the safety car will help, but yeah. With some pressure, it could be, as it seems that Sun God's controller has died.
That was a really bad time for my controller batteries to cut out.
Yeah, I noticed. Seen on the stream. Mason is loving the entertainment.
Glad you're enjoying it. As I was saying, towards the end of the race, those softs are going to get very, very worn. Mr. Wiggles might have made a better call on the mediums, but he needs to avoid being overtaken by Deaton, Greg, and all the other quick drivers behind him. And try and stick within Ross's DRS for as long as possible. Ross's job, obviously, get past his teammate.
This is the action that we get with 15 on the grid. Imagine if it was a full grid.
It's always Thursday.
Ghosts in the pits again.
I wonder if he's boxing for damage. Nope, just a new set of tyres. I think Ghost put something in Discord and said, why has the game put me on used softs when I have a new set? So I think that's why Ghost has pitted. These two are racing.
Whoa!
And they've both outbroken themselves. Ghost has reset to track.
Reset.
That is very naughty.
To maintain that position ahead of Ryan as well. He would have lost that position, but keeps it because he reset.
That is very
They
naughty.
were racing. Ghost was racing Ryan coming out the pit to make sure he tried to stay ahead. And
it was so dangerous because both of them missed their braking spot. So if Ryan didn't miss his braking spot, he would have got the move done. Wow.
Interesting. That'd be an interesting call for the steward, eh?
Yeah.
Whoever that nugget is.
I'm on call. So as things stand, Ryan is not going to get a single point tonight. And Deaton, Greg, who haven't got many points this season, could be in for a nice little haul of points here. And they're on decent tyres. Obviously, for those drivers who usually qualify well, Chivers, John, Joseph, Ghost, Ryan, last thing they want to do is do a really aggressive move that will cost them time and possibly bits of their front wing.
Ghost has crashed under the safety car.
Lost the front wing. Will the safety car come in this lap? No.
Mason only tuned on lap 12. I mean, you missed a lot of things happening and a lot of safety car action as Ghost overtakes Ryan in the pits.
Oh, where's Ryan and Deaton pitting? Deaton pits from 4th. That is confusing.
Which obviously, yeah, didn't really help Ghost. He's also getting a new front wing and will stay in that 11th place.
Ghost is saying in Discord, what is his wheel doing? So I wonder if Ghost's wheel is playing up. Maybe that's why he crashed.
You know what? This is the carnage that I bring when I stream.
This is just Baku, honestly, for the past 3 seasons, it's been like this every race.
And even back in the old league, it was a bit of a action fest.
I think in season 1, if I'm not mistaken, maybe Padge can fact check, we had 3 or 4 safety cars in the first half of the race. So up to like lap 12, 13, 15, that kind of time. And then for the last 10 laps, there was a constant yellow flag out on track, and no one could overtake without getting an illegal overtake. So we had to redo the race at a later date. It was appalling to stream, because you never knew what was going on.
I remember seeing something like that. The safety car is in this lap, and that guy is the one that's going to have to take over pace duties for the line.
I'm glad my memory serves me right, Padge. That was a bad race. We hardly had any racing laps. I can't remember how many racing laps we've had today, but I imagine it's probably about 5, if I'm honest. We had lap 1, we had lap 8.
Ross is really up behind his teammate. Alongside his teammate.
Oh, it's a late call by that guy. They're 2 wide times 3. Oh, Greg's lost a few places. Just squeezed to the outside line in turn 1. There goes Smaller down the inside of Wiggles. Contact. Wiggles and Smiley to the back.
Wow.
And Shivers is up to 3rd.
This is great for Ross and those others in the championship with Wiggles dropping down.
Yeah. Oh, and that guy's gone on. Missed the breaking point into 4. And all of the soft runners now have jumped into the top 7.
Apart from Shivers, who's on the hard and will be under pressure by everyone's time. John's on first on track to attack him.
Goes past Greg, broke way too early for turn 7, and now back behind Greg. Joseph Hales, after what's not been the perfect race from him, he's back into 4th. Shivers, who almost retired after Deflated Wee retired on lap 2. He's in 2nd. Ross is running away with this now. And I tell you what, chat, this isn't over. As I say that, someone hits the wall. I think it's Joseph Hales. But this is not over. I imagine there's going to be another crash at some point in the next 5 laps. Ryan Pitts.
Again.
What is that now? 7 stops? Let's have a look. 6 stops for Ryan. Ghost has 5. No DRS until lap 3 after a safety car
Smiley
restart.
at turn 2 has lost his front wing. But obviously no safety cars. You just got to race to the end now.
And Greg's gone on
at
turn 4. A lot of people are doing that.
Wiggles and that guy getting very close.
Going for a switchback. Not close enough.
Does not appear.
See, this ordinarily would be a fight for P2. But now it's a fight for 7th. So on the safety car restart, Ross took the lead. Smiley went down the inside of Wiggles into turn 2. Smiley missed his braking point, went too deep, and him and Wiggles, who was trapped on the outside, got thrust back to the back of the field. And now John trying to get past Chivers, who is on hard compound tyres. This is just a matter of time here for John. Ross starts lap 23. We have
Almost 4 seconds in the lead.
4 racing laps left. Good defending from Chivers, but how long can he hold on?
The DRS being activated. Surely not much longer.
DRS open for John. Joseph Hale's losing out slightly in his battle for the podium. Has Ghost Tamino on his tail. Oh, and contact! John has pushed Chivers. And Smalley's out. He's retired in the pits. That was a bit less dramatic than I thought it was.
That was really unfortunate for Chivers.
It's just been one of those races.
Yeah.
Ghost down the inside of Joseph. Honestly, we've seen more overtakes on a street circuit than we do on most normal circuits. Sniper on track. That's Demon. Demon's got his rifle out.
Yeah.
And Deton's lost it as well out of the castle section.
Yeah. Let's see, we fight for P5 at the moment. That guy Shivers and Wiggles. None of them are on the soft, the medium and the hard. Yeah, that one plays out. The closest battles on track. As well as Greg and Ryan for P9.
I think
the only ones within DRS range.
I think it's accurate to call this race Rainbow Road. It very much has been Mario Kart. Throw some banana skins.
Who's got a blue shell?
Yeah. Oh, Wiggles!
Wiggles!
Mistake. Might have some damage.
Got away with it just by the looks of it. So
Good news
everyone
is,
that's in the race just has to finish.
Yep. You took the words
points.
out of my mouth.
Got to finish the race.
Ryan.
So with 2.5 laps left, wouldn't put it past anyone to have an incident.
There's a chance you might still be classified if you crash out with 2 laps left, so. Ryan overtaking Greg for 9th, 1 more point to the total. I have no idea who's got fastest lap. Currently it's Chivers on 41.6, and I doubt that's going to be beaten. Well, look, towards the end of the race, I like to give a bit of a summary of what's happened, but I can't do that because so much has happened. It has been chaos. I think every single driver has been in every single position in this race at some point. I'm sure they've all been first at some point, they've all been second at some point. This is the only fight on track right now. 3-way fight for 5th. Lap 25 of 26. Here comes Chivers, those hard tyres. Not stopping him.
Yeah, they're doing them well. Going to give it a huge chance to Wiggles as well. Then turn 2, Wiggles does take P6.
Yeah, that guy gave the space, didn't want to repeat any incidents that have happened previously. Chivers is catching Joseph here quite quickly.
It's the range for the softs are running out of grip.
Thank you, Wee.
Now within DRS range, as Deton has gone straight on at turn 4, drops to 9th, that moves Ryan up to 8th on his 6-stop strategy. And who's that? John in the castle, at the top of the castle, stunned. He's going to drop behind Wiggles.
Yeah. Costly mistake. Was on for a podium.
P6. That guy will sniff at an opportunity to get close.
was close.
Yeah, John has certainly been in the war as well. He's had quite a few incidents as John from the very first lap. Turn 2. Here we go, fight for the podium. Shivers. Close, very close to Joseph, and it's going to get even before DRS activates.
Joseph's going to lose 2 places here. Wiggles doesn't have the straight line speed to get past Chivers, but just gets the move done on Joseph, who has held on to 3rd for a while now. Actually, just a few laps since John spin, but still 5th place for Joseph. Not too bad, considering the race we had.
The last lap.
Last lap, Ross leads Ghost by 6 seconds. Ross just needs to bring the car home here. Ghost, after a very eventful race, will be thrilled with 2nd place. There really only ever has been one winner tonight, strangely. It's always looked like Ross is going to win it, don't you think?
Ooh, Joseph! Oh, contact with John. Joseph had a slide in turns 5 and 6 and kind of blocked the track for John. They really had nowhere to go there. And that allowed that guy to get past both of them into 5th.
More contacts.
Really struggling.
Oh,
really struggling. It's like he's driving on ice.
My goodness.
Sliding everywhere on those tyres.
I don't want to stop watching, but Ross is coming round turns 17, 18, 19 and 20 now to take a win. Wiggles here is still in the fight for the podium. Here comes Ross now to the line. Ross has had the best race. It has definitely been said here tonight and definitely deserves that win. Ghost, I'm sure, will be happy with a P2. Chivers comes across the line from 15th on the grid to finish on the podium. Really good result for him tonight. Wiggles in 4th, what could have been the potential race win. That guy finishes in 5th. John beats Joseph in 6th. Ryan will come home to finish in 8th. Deaton and Greg will come home to finish and get some points on the board. But oh my goodness, what a race.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what even to say.
Apart from saying that there were so many incidents that this has to be classified as a provisional result.
Yes. Yeah.
You could be quite busy with a few incidents there, but goes to Mino, who started 14th after a crash in qualifying in Q1, and a 5-stop strategy does get a podium, which is a fairly good job.
Oh, and it's kicked me out again, so I have no classified results for you. It's just going to be what we've already seen on the stream. Wow. I mean, first of all, congratulations, Ross. Brilliant race win.
Well,
I think.
Yes, I can run. I've got the results if you want me to run down them quickly.
Yeah, let's do that then.
So our winner today is obviously Boss, as you've seen on the stream. Very good job, wasn't it? Yeah, he said he looked comfortable throughout. Did the 2 stops, and got Ghost. He did 5 stops from 14th to 2nd, and then Chivers on the podium from 15th and got the fastest lap. We've got Mr. Wiggles in P4 on the 1:44.444 is the fastest lap. Very nice. And then we've got that guy, John. Very action-packed race for John there. Joseph Hales, Ryan, Deaton, and Greg. And everyone else that we lost: Smaller Smiley, Fluchy, Deflated Wee, and Tidiest Bear. But yeah, that was certainly an entertaining race. I asked for an entertaining race before that, and certainly got one.
Yeah, you definitely got one. So, I still
Like I mentioned
am
in that race, it was
speechless.
very good for Ross's championship credentials.
Yeah.
Another win.
So, we have to decide driver of the day before we head off. I mean, I'm happy to give it to Ross because I think he had the most uneventful race.
He stayed out of a lot of the drama, if not all
He
of the
did,
drama.
yeah. Safety car driver of the day. I'll tell you what, we'll have a chat.
Certainly led. The safety car certainly led the most laps.
I'll tell you what, we'll have a chat and we'll put it in Discord, so don't worry about that. If you're quick, TD, what we're going to do is we're going to raid another streamer, but I just want to thank Ghost Demon for joining me tonight.
Ghost Demon?
I don't know why I called you Ghost.
Ghost Demon! I should actually change that. I think I should be driver of the day. If TD's saying he should be, I think I should be driver of the day.
You know what? I'm going to give myself driver of the day. How about that?
Kate thinks Wiggles or John. I think John was involved in too many incidents to get driver of the day.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Wiggles, I think if anyone, Wiggles had the potential to challenge Ross.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
But got really unlucky, especially with Smiley at the end there. I think Wiggles was unlucky with some of the things that happened in that race.
Well, we'll put it in Discord. We're still undecided, so we'll put it in Discord afterwards, so keep your eye on Discord for driver of the day tonight. Apologies, I have missed a lot of chat tonight, but it's been a hectic race. But thank you all so much for being in chat tonight. If you like that tonight, well, we got 2 more Baku races this week. Join us on Thursday for Assist Tier 1, Sunday for Assist Tier 2. I don't know the next time that Demon will be commentating, so I'm just going to say it's been a pleasure.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yep, I'm going to say it's been a pleasure and hope to have you along very, very soon. Have you enjoyed it?
I certainly have. It's brought back memories. I know I did stream on the last game. I did 1 or 2 streams. I think today's race certainly surpasses that in terms of what we witnessed. But no, and it was, after all the streams that you've done, that I've done, and not to have done one together, it was a good race to co-stream.
A very fitting race. So, again, thank you to Demon for joining me tonight. Thank you for everyone who's been in the chat. We love you guys at IIRL. I hope you have a fantastic week. Join us on Thursday and Sunday. For now, we're going to raid this guy. He's doing some iRacing, shaking it up a little bit from the F1 stuff. Go over there, drop him a follow, say hi if you want in chat. Seems like he's pretty focused on the race right now, so hope you enjoy. And we'll see you later on in the week.
Good night.